Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Company Heroes 1 replay. I spawned on the top right side as the US forces, svenska krigsmakten. I have no doubt how to pronounce it. Spawned as his US ally, we have ButtKicker. Spawned on the left side as the red Panzer Elite, we have Boy-10-0188. And as the Wehrmacht player, we have Pich0ng0. More like I just for a time frame I played Company Heroes 2 and just never really got into started playing Company Heroes 1 online. A lot of the games catch my attention. I've started Company Heroes series in Company Heroes 2 when the Ardennes Assault expansion came out. Then I got into a lot of modding when I was deployed into Kuwait, because you got a lot of downtime when you're deployed in Kuwait, so I got into modding Company Heroes 2, made up my own mod, made my own stupid mods, and then I started getting casting streaming, primarily starting Grey Goo, actually. So I think my first replay release was Company Heroes 2. I started streaming when I was Company Heroes 2 and Grey Goo. Then added in like some other games as well, such as like Active Aggression when that came out. Basically, it was streamers, casters like Green Zero, General's Gentleman, and other sources got me into casting. Oh yeah, Cybert as well. I was into watching a lot of replays and casts from Command & Conquer. Jeep received a bit of fire there. Push way forward, gained some damage on various Pioneer squads. Got Panzer Grenadiers advancing forward. Kennegrad captured some various sectors. And the Pioneers received a bit of damage there. Panzer Grenadiers push way forward, gained some damage there onto the Jeep. And we got these engineers trying to capture this sector now. Oh, Booba Trap. That means Scorched Earth, and that is going to be a city trap from the Kennegrad. There it is. So the Panzer player has gone for Scorched Earth on the 2v2. Not big surprise, that's basically standard. And now these Panzer Grenadiers push way forward. G43 and Bolt Action Rifle Squad. Kennegrad eyeing for the cutoff point there. Or it's not really a cutoff point, it's cutting off nothing. I always call these points cutoff points, even though they're not always even cutoff points in general. Keep advancing on forward. Try to get some damage on these Panzer Grenadiers, knocking them around. This building's good for riflemen. A lot of garrisons on both sides. And it looks like the most is trying to hit down this MG42. Pioneers and Kennegrad are trying to capture the central VP. Panzer Grenadiers eyeing for this munitions sector. These Panzer Grenadiers trying to pursue the wounded Jeep now. Rifleman squad looks like they didn't retarget towards the Panzer Grenadier, trying to save his Jeep, and the Jeep goes out of control. Oops. Pioneers right there, receiving a bit of fire. And now these Pioneer squads do fall back. Pich0ng0 making his way forward. Got the MG42 setting on up. And starting to press down the riflemen. Rifleman squad in this garrison needs to retreat back sooner or later. Pretty close to being wiped out. And yeah, the garrison could still get him wiped out. He is make it wiped out. Rifle squad advancing forward, trying to flank this MG42. Panzer Grenadiers see a bit of fire, and that rifle squad does get wiped out right there. Big oversight. MG42 is trying to get overrun by the rifleman squad here. Panzer Grenadier needs to fall back and help his buddy. Pich0ng0 severely damaged, also to be focused on by this rifleman squad. Panzer Grenadier advancing forward, trying to get some damage here, and this Panzer Grenadier is back over here as well. This rifleman will be falling soft retreating way through a gauntlet. Panzer Grenadiers trying to push way over here. Kennegrad, half health, a little bit more. Now I do have a supply yard now deployed on out. Rifleman squad's backing on off. We do have now this rifle squad eyeing for this cutoff point. Overall, good fuel controlled by the allies, though it looks like the resource sectors barring this fuel point are pretty much even. Here's pulling out a lot of traps there, tank traps. They're both pulling out tank traps. You can see both of them work on this infrastructure project. Wait, why is there just one there? That's the other player. That just seems weird to me. They both build the tank traps in the exact same line, I believe. Grenadiers repairing up the Schimmelwagen. Does use suppressive fire there. Really wants to win this engagement. Got another G43 squad advancing forward. He may be eyeing to suppress that squad as well. Both Grenadiers eyeing to capture the fuel point. We do have an engineer over here as well. I think he's the one that was putting up these. Nope, that's this guy. They have the same mine. Are these the same player? Playing on two different computers at the same time? As of the current rate, it looks like it. Engineers, unlike cover, will be potentially forced back by the Panzer Grenadiers. These rifle squads do get suppressed there by the MG42 and the Schimmelwagen. Pioneers may get overran. They may hold the line for the MG42. AoE suppression could hit these riflemen here. Rifle squad does get fully pinned there. And the MG42 may get fully wiped. At least packed on up, it won't drop the gun, but he may still get wiped out. Oh, maybe not. There's also some rounds on the Schimmelwagen, didn't really pursue him around the hedge line. Panzer Grenadiers, or not Panzer Grenadiers, riflemen starting to engage these Panzer Grenadiers. We do have some roadblocks here, being also menacingly there, asserting dominance against all infantry trying to capture that fuel point. And I've got these Volksgrenadiers capture the point. Booby trap there. Oh! Oh no. That was a really powerful incendiary trap. I don't think I've ever seen a incendiary trap that effective. This last one is not being burned alive. And usually the incendiary traps are not that great. The high explosive ones from Panzer Grenadiers do great, but the incendiary traps from the Kettengrads are not that powerful. And they tend to have a longer fuse time as well, so it's easier to dodge them. So that's probably the most amount of damage I've seen by a single incendiary trap like that. MG42 packing up, trying to run away. Got good number of Panzer Grenadiers on the retreat path of the rifleman squad. If you use suppressive fire, you won't really wipe it out, but does manage to escape on out of there. Fire from behind some heavy cover there, but you can easily get overwhelmed. There's just too much force here to hold back. And the rifleman squad does fall back. This fresh rifleman squad, relatively fresh, gains good damage there on the unupgraded Panzer Grenadier, but will need to fall back. This year's player has selected armor. He can now capture points with his light vehicles. And he's going for a motor pool, going for a Greyhound. He may be eyeing to actually utilize that ability if he's going for a Greyhound. And go for that line as well. Let's take a look at everybody's doctrines, resources, composition, all that sort. Of course, got this player has a motor pool. Not a lot of manpower, small reserve of munitions, and basically no fuel at the moment. For his teammate, we do have no manpower. Ugh, no squads. Small reserve of munitions, and basically no fuel. His the Panzer League player has, we know he's gone for Scorched Earth. Has a small amount of manpower, no munitions. Has a Martyr Research. That's not the Martyr, but Martyr Research. He may want to go for Martyr Research or actual Martyr for the field at the current moment. We also know he's gone to Scorched Earth, and he's gone for increased squad size. He has the logistics company as well, so he has 4-man squads, Martyr Research, and likely a Martyr on the way. Soon to be on the way. But that's just a guess of the Martyr. And his teammate, the Wehrmacht player, we do see infantry assault teams, stormtroopers, which means Blitzkrieg doctrine has been selected. Does have a Kampfkraft Center, Kriegsberg, Wehrmacht quarters, Pack 38, gains some good hits there onto the Greyhound, sits up on that angle there. Does not have a Panzerfaust in the region. Circling around the Pack 38, that's the only way he can stay alive, though he could actually run around this hedge line around this way in order to stay alive as well. With armor skirts, he won't receive any small arms fire damage. Schimmelwagen, not sure if it can penetrate the rear arm of a Greyhound. And looks like the Greyhound will manage to run away. He's sacrificed a Pioneer squad to get a shot in the Greyhound. Does wipe out the MG42, sets on up, does not get a shot off, and will back away. Does cross some wire, the Wehrmacht wire while at it. Rifleman squads, a large number of rifleman squads advancing on forward. And the SCG squads getting some damage on the rifleman squads that advance forward. The SCG squads not being focused down. It's also a 4-man squad as well. squads does much more effective than the 3-man squads. Flame Engineers does get suppressed there. MG42 has been recruited by the Panzer League player, and it was recruited by the Panzer Grenadiers. Hopefully didn't lose the entire squad of that. I think that one man is the remainder of that squad, but getting body blocked by his teammates, Pack 38. Make it wipe down there. Focus fire there. Does take out the Captain Brad there, and the Panzer Grenadier does escape out of there, but the Pack 38 does get decrewed. Grab it. So, and SCG squad falls back as well. He's actually maybe will capture up a Pack 38.
We are losing ground.
So we've got the Panzer Grenadiers now charging forward. He needs to rush down the Pack 38, prevent it from being fully secured. Greyhound advancing forward. This is a different Greyhound than the one that's damaged severely. And there is a mortar flying field, so I was correct about that guess. Finds a good hit there on that Greyhound. He may want to circle around the Martyr. Pack 38 set up right there. Not doing a good job of supporting his buddy. Now set up a better angle. Blind sight blocker from that push. A damage to crit there from the Flak Irving. And gets a kill there with the Pack 38. Ooh, MP40 squads. I love seeing the MP40 squads. Doesn't have any veterancy on his infantry or anything. Oh boy, that's not a lot of squads on the field, is it? The Stormtroopers wouldn't be half bad, whether it be double Panda Strike or even STGs at this moment in time. STG Stormtroopers can be very effective, especially with their camouflage used as an ambush capability. Roadblocks do get destroyed by the captured Pack 38. Looks like it was fully captured. Martyr finds a hit there. Good set on up to get more rate of fire. That Greyhound does have extra 1. Rolls a miss there. And Flame Engineers do receive a bit of fire there as well. Martyr advancing. Nope, not Martyr. Greyhound advancing forward once again, trying to circle around the Martyr. Pack 38 from Spuddy there. Sets him up there. Needs the Pack 38 set him a better angle. It's a bit of a poor control there. Shimwagen being salvaged there. Just get hit there. Main gun destroyed, crit there, and landmine takes out the Greyhound. Was that a... He's going for Scorched Earth, so that's not a Tellermine there. Rifleman maybe trying to eye for a sticky bomb there, but also Martyr's armor is vulnerable to small arms fire. Does salvage that carcass there. Martyr just needs to get away. Command? Maybe saying talking about doctrine? Yeah. Saying armor. Martyr just needs to run away. I wonder if he has sticky bombs in the research. He has sticky bomb in the research. And the Rifleman squad does get suppressed there and receive lots of fire. Fine stash of fire. Just hot bullets.
Composition B is in. Troops can now make sticky bombs.
Sticky bombs are now available for the US player that try to overrun the Martyr. Flame Engineers gain some damage there on the STG squad. Very nice. Suppressive fire pins down the Flame Engineer squad, forcing them back. Running away slowly. Rifle squad does get suppressed there by the MG42 in the back line. And that MG42 is secured by the Panzer League player. Rifle squad holding the line, gains great damage to the STG squad. STG squad needs to fall back. Could potentially get wiped, but decides to fall back early with the Rifleman. What a good idea. US medics charging forward. So we know about armor. We know, okay, there's infantry, armor, Blitzkrieg, and Scorched Earth. So all players have selected their doctrine. Let's take a quick look at everybody's resources. Armor player has no resources. Going for another Greyhound. And going for supply yard, level 1. Not bad. He has a small amount of munitions. He's outgoing. He has the Allied War Machine, which means a Calliope line. So he's going to go for Calliopes and not for a chain of armor. Has been to overrun the captured Pack 38. Flame Engineers push way forward, gain some good damage there on the Panzer Grenadiers. Does not use suppressive fire there on the Flame Engineers. Rifleman squad advancing forward as well. And now one Panzer Grenadier squad falling back. 2 of them falls back. All 3 falls back. You got these Rifleman squad. No wipes there. No additional model drops. And these medics actually managed to claim those casualties relatively unscathed.
Artillery support is now available.
Fully unscathed. And artillery support is available, and he already had that ability, so that is the M2 available now. So will we see 1, 2, or 3 M2s? 2 is likely. 3 is not uncommon. 2 does see the shot there. Fire shot into the building, showing that house who's boss. He is, of course, a bit of a homewrecker. Greyhound being upgraded with the 50 cal now has the armor skirts. Oops, not fog of war. I'm so glad I actually did not click on cinematic mode. It bugs up the camera. So this player we have selected now, infantry player, has a small reserve of manpower, enough munitions for off-map power shoot there. Greyhound stays alive, suppress down the rifle squad, and the Greyhound will escape on out of there. His teammate has, of course, a small reserve munition or manpower. Not a lot of munitions. He just cast some munitions there. He's eyeing for a sticky bomb. Nope. Yeah, sticky bomb is on the Pak-38. Get some damage onto it. That's probably not a good idea to go for a sticky bomb that.
This raid will be taking Berlin by Christmas.
Do get some good shots there. Pins down the flamer squad. Flamer squad's advancing forward. Fog of war. Ansley player has not a lot of manpower, plenty of munitions for the moment, and a small amount of fuel. He does have the support weapons command. Has support command, so he can pull out some Panzer IV Cs and other assets from there. This is ButtKicker. Rifle squads do get suppressed there. MG42 is almost wiped out. And remember, it's the Panzer Elite one, so it does get chain veterancy. I'm not sure how people upgrade their veterancy on the MG42. Defense will make them a bit more resilient. Yep, he goes with defense. And the Wehrmacht player has a lot of munitions there. He probably should go for the manpower blitz as soon as possible with that much munitions. So for a half track, he may be eyeing for Warframens. He does have a decent force out in the field now, with including 2 stews. Let that stew in. Okay, that was a horrible pun. The medic station has 1 casualty remaining in order to get a free squad of riflemen. Oh. Okay, that medic decides to drop off the casualty at point blank range. Is rifleman dead? Okay. So the medic dropped the casualty right there, and then got a free squad right there, and then that rifleman squad got blown up. Alrighty then. Flamer is advancing forward, or rifleman here to support. Got bar rifleman from his teammate. Flamer who gets suppressed there. There are 2 squads STGs there. Does get suppression onto one of those STG squads there. Only gets pinned there and does force back all those Panzer Grenadiers. Captured Pak-38. Gets a pen and bounce there. Finds a landmine there. And do have now the Warframen upgrade.
Welcome to the squad.
Greyhound now being salvaged, very nice. Gotta be careful not to salvage his any Axis vehicles, because his teammate could use a ButtKicker to cover them for them. Warfman barrage raining on in. Gets some good hits there on that one right from the squad, not bad. M2 barrage raining on in, trying to deal with the MG42. That is secured by the Wehrmacht player. Oh, holy crap. Great stew shot there. 15 kills? That was this guy, likely. Martyr here to support the Volksgrenadiers with MP40s. And now I got this rifle squad falling back. Oh, I just realized something. The little chat window I had did not show the bits that you donated. Sorry about that. Oh, 1 bit. Thank you for the 1 bit that you donated 51 minutes ago. My apologies. Good to know. First time somebody ever donated a bit to me, and I now know my chat window does not display them. Need to fix that. Maybe install some sort of notification for that. Which reminds me as well, I wonder what notifications I'm not receiving from the other streams. I'm right now streaming to 5 different locations at once. Greyhound landmine right there, and destroyed engine right there from the light TF track, and explodes himself to get destroyed in right there on the light TF track. And I think it says RT for right there. I think he's using M2s trying to get it repaired up. Does he have... He does have off-map power shoot available. He's the one who called it in. And it looks like the light TF track does manage to get its engine repaired in time. Pack 38 received a bit of damage there, but very, very small damage. We do now have a Sherman Calliope now put on the field, as well as this rifleman now pushing way up north. We got a big chain of landmines there by the U.S. player. We do have a Wehrmacht landmine right there next to the mortar. A little bit too close. If it blows up, the mortar may actually be dead. And now got AT gun facing forward to engage the mortar. The mortar can only stand one shot. Now likely to go down, though there could be always those other crits. Or the M1 AT gun rolls a miss there. Viper barrage ring on in, forcing back these forces. Mortar dead to the M1 AT gun. Yes, yesterday I did. And I'm going to make it a public release on YouTube Sunday, noon Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to watch it in 4K, 60 FPS, it'll be there. Get some good hits there on the Stew. Stew does have destroyed engine crit there. And Stew's moving around back, trying to avoid any additional fire as well. We got a repair bunker right here.
They're taking one of our points.
Down south, we got rifleman advancing forward. There is a 223 here. And booby trap has been triggered right there. Rifleman squad not responding all too well. It's an incendiary trap there from the pentagram, so there's a long fuse time. We got another 223. We're seeing a bit of fire there. Off the power chute running in somewhere. Not sure where though. Maybe right there. Yeah, it's right there. Stew firing away. Does get a good shot there onto the rifleman squad. Rifleman squad now falling back. And the 223 does go down. More landmines have been planted by the US player. Very nice. Does not have enough munitions anymore for any more off and power shoots. We've got two camouflage Pack 38s here as well. Looks like this one did survive the artillery barrage, and this one will may be hit by the artillery barrage. And the Warfman half-tracks are alive. Not a whole lot healthy, but the repair bunker could top their health off. Right there on the rifleman squad.
They're hitting one of our forward emplacements, trying to take our territory.
Up north, we got now the STG squad advancing forward, trying to get some damage on the observation post. German Calliopes running away from G43 and STGs. They know how dangerous those weapons are. Oh, and he actually has to play out some not tank traps, sandbags around these M2s just to prevent hopefully drawing fire from, say, any Russian Panther and other assets. Flame Material Squad does get forced back there by the suppressive fire. M1 AT gun, Veteran C1. Oops, and of course, clicking the minimap sometimes make it careen off to the side.
They're hitting one of our forward emplacements, trying to take our territory.
SCG squad receiving some fire, literally. Rifleman squad does force back the G43 squad. Flame Material squad falls back. And now this SCG squad is falling back. Could potentially get wiped out, but it's unlikely. We'll see a lot of damage, however. Heard a landmine detonation. It was these landmines here. This Panther did get splashed by it, so it does have a damage right there. Stew's advancing forward. Rifleman receiving a nice hit there from the Stew. Does have efficiency 2 on Stews, and we got the Vet1 AT gun against some good hits there. Warfman half tracks. I think they're eyeing for a barrage over here. Get some good hits there on the Stews. Nice splash hit there on the AT gun. May want to fall back, get it healed up. That's, you don't want to lose efficiency. Panther damage and crit there again. I wonder if that's a different Panther. Yeah, both Panthers now have damage and crit there. Close range Calliope barrage ring on in. Those receive some fire in return, but annihilates that Panther there. This one does have efficiency 1. I believe he's the one that got the kill. I can see a one vehicle kill counter. Tank kill, I should say. And that is a Wehrmacht MG42 right there. Not sure where the Panzer Elite one went. Let's take a quick look at everybody's resources starting from the top. Armor player has a good amount of manpower, plenty of fuel probably for the rest of the game. Supply yard, fully upgraded supply yard as well. Does have a composition of 3 riflemen, 2 Calliopes, and Flame Engineer and regular engineer. His teammate Not a lot of fuel has been spending it. He must have a supply yard upgrades as well. And those are Rangers. We got regular Rangers up on the field, not from off a comic group. Very nice. I do hit these four from the half tracks there. Stu's fire a shot onto them. Let's focus on the Rangers first. Nails his Pack 38 as well. Pulls back to these forces there. Does not decrew the Pack 38. Oh crap. He may... No, does not wipe out his own Pack 38 there. Booby trap right there. And looks like another incendiary trap there by Kettenkrad. Fresh Hellcat now pulled on the field. AT-gun, bet one AT-gun does get a shot there, rolls a bounce however. To which, yeah, he does have level 2 supply yard there, so both his players have their level 2 supply yards. As lead player has access to his Panthers, which we do of course saw them earlier, hitting landmines. One went down to a Calliope. He also has access to Pummels now. No Pummels deployed on the field at the moment. Rifle squad's advancing forward, Calliope barrage is running on. May pick up the light TF track. Light TF track does go down. Stick bomb does connect onto the Panther. May damage. Just only got damage, no crits. Rifleman squad does fall back there. 28 and 9 kills on the Stews. One's clearly better than the other. And his teammate at the moment has a good amount of munitions, good amount of manpower, and good amount of fuel. Has a Panzer Command, and has a Vet 2 Panther as well. Very nice. Oh, there's a lot of landmines here by the US player. The Stews could fight it, as well as the Panther. Has enough landmines for all of them. That Stew found his. And he's being get greedy. He's eating all the landmines. The Panther didn't get his fair share of landmines, and now got the Hellcat charging forward. Both these Stews have their damn engine. Rifleman's firing a barrage over here, trying to hit these Riflemen. Missed the Rifleman. There's damage to crit there onto the Hellcat. Looks like he just received damage there from the Panther. Panther's in pursuit. He's just trying to run away, and got a sticky bomb onto this board from the half track. Other one's just trying to run away as well. And 40 folks in the unit push on forward. And when Pack 38 does get decrewed there. Another AT gun receiving a bit of damage there. Power control Hellcat. Panther still is at full health. We got the Flak Irving now protecting these Warfman half tracks. MP4 gets a bit of damage there. MP42 Pensley, MP42 with efficiency 1. Full fire burst on the retreating Rifleman. Warfman half track raining on in. Not Warfman half track, Calliope's annihilate the Pensley MP42. And there goes an STG and squad as well. Raiders do overrun the M1 AT-gun thanks to fired up. And does go ahead and receive some shots there by Dan. They do still have the 8 damage crits though. German Calliope's backing on off a little bit. We do have, looks like, Hellcat Pack 38, M2, M2. And it looks like the MG42 captured up by the infantry player. SCG's getting some hits there on the engineers, and I think my voice is starting to go out. Landmines right there, deployed by the infantry player, likely deployed by the riflemen themselves. Choose advancing forward, getting some hits there onto the rifleman. More hits on the rifleman, but only just doing splash damage there. Somehow did not kill that one model. One more model goes down, and it's likely going to be a wiped out squad. Somehow they're not wiped out. There we go. And even saves the munitions point there. Ooh. Pensley Panther goes down. Sherman takes one field. Hellcat from his teammate as well. So it looks like the infantry player has gone to pull out some Hellcats to support his teammate in armor-wise. Seeing that's also seeing the Wehrmacht player also pull out Panthers. They need to make sure they're both pulling out tanks. All this stuff that can engage Panthers. Now we've got efficiency 3 on the Panzer Lead forces. Not Panzer Lead. Wehrmacht forces. As Grenadiers are falling back, Volksgrenadiers moving around. And we've got War from the half track firing away over here. Oh, right there.
Enemy unit down.
Oh, looks like the Kettenkrad does go down to the Hellcats. Ram 90mm to a tiny little frame of a body is not good for its health. The Pan's lead player. I'm just looking at the map. As player does not have a whole lot on the field, nor does he have the manpower to pull out a Hummel or Panthers. He's lost quite a bit right there. His teammate has the shoes there, which can pull holes in these infantry. Very big holes. They tend to rip apart the body. That rifleman squad needs to fall back there. Does get pairs to keep onto the Wehrmacht Met 3 Panther. And the first one actually bounced. No, literally, it actually did bounce. I saw the bounce animation. I didn't realize sticky bombs can bounce like that. Stu finds a shot there. Rifleman squad needs to fall back. Good LIP barrage ring on in. Does get the repair pioneers. Anthos does damage to crit there. Hellcat shot 4. Ooh, damage to crit there. There must have been a landmine that was detonated by the Stu shots. All those Stus got really good hits. Hellcat, both down. Sherman tanks, not outgunned at the moment. Target 4 trying to deal with the Panther, but they need to get the rear arm of the Panther before they can do any damage. Do have plenty of health to go with. Does have field repair and allied war machine available, but does only have enough munitions at the moment for field repair. Allied war machine is soon to be available. Takes out some of the Stus there for Calliope Barrage, it's very nice.
Losing ground out there.
Now we do have these Panzer Grenadiers. Seeing a bit of fire there from the Shermans, which Sherman tanks are good against infantry. Stu advances forward. Does not have the rear arm of the Sherman. You don't see the upgun Sherman upgrade yet either. And he's pretty close to getting out a Pershing, right? Half the command point, or 2/3 of the command point away. Hellcat advances forward, gets a good shot there onto... Panther gets a good shot on the Hellcat. Panzer as well. LIP barrage raining on in.
Enemy unit down.
And now the Panzer squad advances out forward. Flaminger's is pushed way forward as well. Needs good damage there on that tank Panzer squad. Forces them back. Two Calliope's here. Efficiency 1, efficiency 3. And booby trap's now been triggered by the Rangers. I think it's going to be blowing up right there, and it's going to be a flame trap. That one really got exploded, lit on fire. Clearly, he combusted, right? Warframe barrage? Oh, there it is. Oh, I was reading that in. Gets a good hit there, getting a couple models. Does get the fuel point decaptured. I'm not sure if they need that fuel point anymore. I suppose the Wehrmacht player still needs a bit of it. Doesn't have a massive fuel reserve, just a good fuel reserve. Now we got also the Vet 3 Tiger tank. Got Vet 3 Panther, Vet 3 Stu, and 2 Vet 2 Warframe half tracks. And the Panzer player has plenty of fuel for the rest of the game. Finds a landmine there, very nice. Or not nice, depending who you're rooting for. And there's more US landmines upon the field by the infantry player. Rifleman squad is advancing forward. Don't see the center point scorched. Rifleman squad trying to advance forward, trying to get some sticky bombs onto the Panther. And we do have 8 tank grenades available for the Panzer player. Panther receiving a lot of sticky bombs there. Gain some more bounces there, I believe. You have now the Hummel barrages raining on in. Not Hummel, M2 howitzer barrages. And now we've got 76mm Shermans with 50 cals upgraded, advancing on forward. Need some damage there onto these Panzer Grenadiers. He's focused on the Panzer squad first. Does see the hit there from the Tiger Panzer. And now these Sherman tanks need to fall back. 80 grenades nailing the Sherman tank there, so they're actually being useful. And that Sherman tank does go down. No allied war machine. It's generally not a really good idea to go for allied war machine and outgun the Shermans. It's a lot of munitions you have to put in those 50 cals. They don't really provide that enough value, in my opinion.
We are down to 200 points.
He doesn't have enough munitions there for allied war machine. Gets a small splash hit there on the Hellcat. Warframe trying to deal with these forces. Panther, Wehrmacht Panther still staying with a crit there, probably for a long time ago. I've got the repair pioneers trying to repair it up. He gets some more hits on the Helicat. The Helicat will run away thanks to the damage engine crit there on the Panther. Tiger Panzer can't fit Central VP. Pioneers trying to be captured as well. Helicat, the small cat, now we're seeing some big hits from these big cats. Now we also got a Warframe Barrage right there, gaining not a lot of damage on that rifle squad. 76mm Shermans to take out the Pioneers. Does get a great hit there onto that Panther squad as well. Tiger Panzer now trying to hit the Flamer Engineers. Those Flamer Engineers may want to just not be next to that region. We're seeing some damage there. Extra squad to see another hit there by the 76mm Shermans. Another hit there on the Panther squads. 5 barrage running in, trying to soften the Tiger Panzer. And hits everything but the Tiger Panzer. Rifle squad charging forward, trying to get some sticky bombs off. Going for some sticky bombs there. Does get one sticky bomb, 3 sticky bombs there. Sherman 76mm rotating around, gains some frontal armor bounces. 50 cals getting the guns on the Captain Grad there. Now trying to get to the rear armor of the Tiger Panzer. This Sherman takes a bit of fire there. He does not have enough munitions there for field repair. Right there from the Panther. This Sherman takes just trying to run away now. Get some rear armor, bounce to the rear armor there. This Sherman takes almost down. And there goes one of the Sherman tanks there. Rifle squads, there seems some fire. Maybe I'm for some more sticky bombs there. Second two now running by the transplant player. And now got the Stew in the mix as well. I'm sort of surprised that Tiger tank did not go down with those Sherman tanks. The efficiency really panned it out for that Tiger tank. And the Panther is still very wounded. And its engine's still very damaged. 5 barrage ring in, gets good damage there, but remember as well, sort of firing down a hill, that's not exactly a great way to hit targets. Wow, look how tall that hill is. You never realize how tall these hills are until you look at it like this. Oops, I hit the Windows button so it may minimize. Now we've got MG placement being pulled up there. Clyde Barrage is raining on in. Does get some hits there on that Tiger Panzer. And do got this, is that Knights Crossholders? Yeah, Knights Crossholders pushing out on top of the hill. Oh, and that's a roadblock from the Panzer Elite player. Not sure why he's wiring off right there. That seems like a weird spot to put wire. STG squad advance aboard. The Flame Engineers may just want to start burning him alive. There's some sauerkraut extra crispy. Does get to the point to be captured. And down to one last model. Pershing's now available to be put on field. Does need a little bit more manpower. And he's actually a pop cap. STG squad advance forward. Flame Engineers trying to deal with them. Tiger tank annihilates that Flame Engineer. 5 barrage ring on him. Gets a good damage on the STG squad.
Enemy unit down.
Knights Crossholders trying to gun down this munitions OP. The allies don't need any more fuel, so that's fine if that one goes down. German tank 76mm may just want to go for crush move. One of those models have gone down. He has to perhaps find a better angle there. He may hit his observation post.
Trying to take our territory.
Or his teammate's observation post, I should say. Stu firing away. Gets a good hit there on the rifleman. And it looks like the machine gun bunker goes down. Or has gone down. Nice Crossholders actually got fully destroyed there, didn't they? I don't see them retreating back. Sector artillery now raining in this sector. Rifle squad may go down right there. We got Sherman tank here to support out the Sherman tank. 75mm and 76mm.
Unit down.
He's not going for his own 76mm upgrade at the moment. Warframe Barrage is raining on in. Looks like decrewed the Pack 38. Captured Pack 38. 76mm advance forward. Does see a rear armor hit there from the Tiger Panzer. Stu goes down. It eventually see 2 76mm Sherman tank. And sword takes him around in front of it, just needs to run away. AT grenades have been thrown, but AT grenades are incredibly inaccurate because they do not track whatsoever. Gigapounds still has engine damage. Panther has been fully repaired, and one repair bunker still up. This repair bunker over here has gone down, and so did one of the Warfman half tracks. Let's take a quick look at everybody's resources. The infantry player has a massive reserve of manpower. Can pull up some off-map combat groups now. I wonder if we got these from off-map combat groups. Nope, they do not have the 50 cal of research. Booby trap has been triggered by his rangers. His ranger squad's likely going to get wiped out. No additional explosion there. And the ranger does stay alive. Has been upgraded with Thompson's. 57 Sherman advance forward. He doesn't round up the rest of the resources. He has plenty of fuel, and small reserve of munitions. So maybe just spamming out Sherman tanks wouldn't be half bad instead of off-map combat group. His teammate has enough munition for allied war machine or allied field repairs. Pick one, not both. Pershing has been employed on the field, and has, of course, a couple Sherman tanks as well, as with Sherman Calliopes, and 3 riflemen and 3 engineers, or 2 engineers. So he has a very good composition. Sector artillery still running in that one sector over there. Gigapounds are receiving private damage. Pioneers need to repair it up. And the Panzer player does not have a whole lot of point on field, but does get a fresh pair of Panthers out on the field. And that is all of his manpower, basically. Pershing received quite a bit of damage there. Pershing has to be very careful. Needs field repair. Needs allied war machine. There's allied war machine there. Pershing just needs a bit suicidal now. Ain't gonna short it there. Sherman tank receiving a bit of damage as well. He does not get the cavalry recovered if he does lose it. Gets a bounce there. Sherman 76 will go out of control there. It does both recover there. Rockman's trying to go for a stick bomb there. Off the power shoot running in from his teammate. And the Wehrmacht player does not have munitions blitz at the moment. Probably pretty close. He has enough command points for it. Not munitions blitz, manpower blitz. And has plenty of manpower for the munitions for the manpower blitz. Ugh, getting all my words mixed up. Hellcats skirmishing around trying to hit some of these rear armor of the Panthers. Does try to blow up the king for the Tigerpanzer. This one has his barrel facing a Panther tank. It is a Wehrmacht Panther as well. Rolls bounce there onto the front armor of the Tiger tank. Rear armor hit there. M2 raining on in. Rolls another bounce down to the front armor of the Tiger tank. You have the M2 now trying to get some artillery on in. Calliope as well. And does join the Tiger tank with the Calliope barrage. He definitely has enough command points for the manpower blitz. He should get that out, deploy it out, and then another Tiger tank and another tank, whether it be Panther or Panzer IV. Panthers push a bit too far forward, receiving fire from 36mm Shermans. Pershing gets special suit 1. Hellcats unvetted. Sherman tank unvetted. Pershing line shot down the Panther and gets the kill. He goes out of control there. That may be a vet 2. That's a vet 2 Pershing. That is going to be a massive powerhouse right now. Panther could go down. Sherman tank and Pershing could advance forward. It may be a good idea to go for field repairs in the future rather than allied war machine, because that ventures into Pershing you do not want to lose. Oh, that is also Thompson's hitting STG squad there. Grenades been thrown. It's one model. Forces them back. The center point is not scorched. Down south, we do have the VP being recaptured by the Wehrmacht player, and the Axis players are down to 57 tickets. Not a whole lot of tickets remaining. Pershing and Sherman tank advancing on forward. He does not have enough munitions for field repair, let alone allied war machine. Fresh Tigerpanzer not pulling on the field. 5 barrage running on in, missing the Panther. Oh. Bazooka's hitting the Panther. He does have both bazooka models up and going. The Wehrmacht player does have 2 Panthers as well. Tiger tank getting some good damage on the Pershing. Pershing's falling on the back. Rolling some bounces missed there. Sherman tank getting some hits there. I think he's going for some sticky bombs, but does rolling. Does get 2 sticky bombs off. Ices a Calliope barrages in return. Fully immobilized. That is important. Panthers push forward and does get up the Sherman tank. more Sherman tanks on the Doku. He has plenty of resources for them. Actually used up the rest of his manpower to queue up those Sherman tanks. 5 big barrage now raining on him, trying to deal with the Tiga Panzer. Rifleman squad soft retreating away. We've got the Rangers trying to get some rearmor hits. He has still all 6 models up and going. He has a good rearmor hit there. I think there's a different Ranger squad as we saw earlier.
The enemy is down to 25 points.
Oh, and looks like the Axis players do back out of the game right there. This Grade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.